We're live.
Really? And you run off?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Oh, looks like Sean's car came.
Baby. Screen's right here.
I see that.
What up, everyone? Sorry for the late start, but we were outside working on our 24 Panther. So we added a whole bunch of modifications to our car, which we'll be showing you guys soon. What's going on? David, what's up, G7? Linda, Sean, what up? Dave, what's going on? Yeah, so of course we always rocking the Panther Collector's Edition merch, which we do hear there's going to be more. So we hear that's coming down the pipeline. That's better. What up? My card should be arriving tomorrow for Scott. Yeah, we got a couple cards already in the mail. Surprisingly, I thought we'd get a lot more for Scott, to be honest with you. Kind of a little disappointed about it. I thought more people would send cards for Scott's birthday.
One from David. And one from I brutalized the name. What was it?
Tom sent one. Yeah, but we only got so far. We think we got 2 cards,
Mm-hmm.
and a gift from David.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think we only got a handful of cards for Scott's birthday, which was yesterday, by the way. Milestone, big 70. So I know we're not trying to promote 70, but big 70 for Scott. So happy that he was able to make it.
Hey,
make it
I
there.
Be happy to hit 70. Thank you very much.
100%. He's let's be realistic. He worked for General Motors longer than I've been alive. So there's that. But yeah. So tomorrow night we have
Girl Cave.
Girl Cave is live tomorrow night, so she's all excited about that. She's got topics, girls topics.
Girl stuff.
But also then Saturday night, Friday we'll be driving to Mars, PA, the Red Planet, to see Scott and do our live with him on Saturday night. So we're excited about that. We actually do have a gift for him that we created, so we're pretty happy about it. How's everyone doing tonight? What's up, Doug? How you doing? But yeah, we're super excited about the things we got going on, especially because the weather is getting better here. Today was 70 degrees, which was awesome. We were able to work on the car a little bit. What's up, Spider? How you doing? Haven't driven the car yet, but
I sat in it.
She sat in it for the first time.
I sat in it. Both sides.
I actually took a picture of her sitting in it because I was like, "Oh, it's like the first time you're sitting in the car, babe." Let's see where that picture is.
No, we're not going to show that picture, baby. That picture's horrible. I told you, no pictures.
There's the picture.
What did I just say?
What's up, Mark? How you doing? Ooh, David's gifted memberships. Woo!
Oh, look at David go.
Look at David. Appreciate it, David. Thank you so much for the love and support, my friend.
Go.
How do I give David? Oh, David. Much love, brother. There you go. Woo woo! Thank you so much, David. Appreciate that. Oh, Glenn was gifted a membership. Nice, Miles, the King, Robert, Daniel. Woo woo! Keith, how you doing? Robert, enjoy the time with Scott on Saturday. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It randomly picks.
I like that it does that. Thank you so much, David, for doing that. You didn't have to do that, man. We really appreciate it.
David doesn't get to pick; it randomly picks who gets the membership.
We love it. I do have something I do have to talk about because I feel like, is anybody in the chat on Camaro6.com? I have to talk about it because
you didn't even tell me what happened.
No, Camaro 5 and Camaro6.com used to be like a place where people would enjoy posting their cars, talking about their modifications and everything. It's gotten really like hater filled by other Camaro enthusiasts. Kind of crazy, but we're trying to help the Camaro community talk about the car, and post all of our videos so people can find the information when we get the numbers from GM archives. And people are hating. People are really upset that we're posting all the numbers to try to help other people out.
Somebody was mad that you posted numbers.
Dude, it's crazy, but
I'm not a dude.
I'm just saying, it's
You
like
should know
I was
that
I
better
was a
than
little
most.
I was a little crazy. It's gotten so weird, and there's like people that think like they're the best on the whole form now. I and I know they watch these videos, so if that's you, that's you. Me and him have been going at it today. I was a little peeved, but that's just neither here nor there. I just had to say something because I just think we're not we didn't start this channel to make money, or you know this is our passion. I mean, 35 years Camaro in my life,
Nobody goes right back into it to ship stuff
over
out.
40 years for her. Like, we're here to share our passions. We're not here to collect a paycheck. This isn't something that we can live on. So I mean, this is something to help you guys out.
We'd be pretty poor if we were living off
Seriously, it's just fun for us. But sorry about that. I just had to say something about it because it really ticked me off today. I was trying to come at us, but haters are gonna hate. We need haters to be successful. So that's the way I look at it. I'm on both, but I don't post. It's just weird, Linda. I know. Yeah, I checked it out. I don't participate anymore. It's just gotten so nuts. Okay, I guess the email was legit. Thank you, whoever sent the membership. Very appreciate it. Yeah, Mark, that was David with Synergy. Sending the memberships out. We appreciate that, David. They're just jealous because you got the number. Well, I agree with you, Keith, because they keep saying, "Oh, their numbers are all over the website," but they're not. Unofficial numbers are on the website. There are no official numbers. People are just guessing of what the numbers are by trying to find VIN numbers. And we have everything on there. It's like we're just trying to get the correct information out to you guys. Oh, so you have to click a link to watch a video. Sorry, I didn't spend an hour to make a spreadsheet for you so that you can take it and share it with your friends. That's not. I just not just what I think. Been on 5 since 2010. Yeah, and I have multiple accounts on there. I have one for me when I got my 16 SS, and actually when I had my 2010, I got banned. And then now we have Camaro Cave on there.
Why'd you get banned?
I don't even remember. It was so long ago. I haven't gotten on that site, but it's just crazy. Okay, hold up. It's not a bad thing to make money. Some people think it is, but it's not why we started this. It's about the Camaro community and coming together as a whole of everybody and enjoying our cars and sharing our passion. I thought that's what the whole forum was about. It just seems like it's gone off track, where some people think they're better than others. I don't know. Just my 2 cents. So how is everyone doing tonight, by the way? Sorry for the late start, but we were downstairs in the garage working on our 24 car, putting some modifications on it. We are glad to say it's almost ready for car season. We took a couple videos.
It is
Almost. Well, we got a couple more things to do, and then under the hood and the helmet and getting ready to race it. There's a couple things left.
We haven't even cleaned it. Touched it.
It's been ceramic coated. I know, but the interior needs some work. We do need to show some love on the inside.
You put all your little fun things on it. You're done.
Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Talon. Yep. Yeah, we did get our plates if anyone saw. Do we have them up here? Are our plates up here? Oh. Well, if anyone didn't see,
Yes, they're on the table.
um
Yeah,
oh,
they're on the table.
they're on
I
here?
had to bring it up because I have to fix your plate cover.
Right.
His plate cover doesn't fit the back of the car. It's going to need adjustments.
So there's no plate on the car right now because we took it off. But our plate is here for Bagheera. We were a little upset I couldn't get the E. Someone already had it on a older Porsche. But we got Bagheera's plate. So now we're official. Now everyone's gonna know the name of the car clearly, and you can't miss us now on the road. So that's us. Only a back plate because we don't do front plates, even though you're supposed to in New Jersey. I'll take the ticket. I'm not putting a front plate on the car. And cops don't walk to the front of the cars anyway, so they don't even know and they don't even look anymore. So, is what it is. That's our plate. Bagheera, which, and for people that don't know the name, also anyone new to the page watching, it means Hindi, and in Hindi it means panther. So Bagheera, panther. It's also the panther from
Jungle Book.
Jungle Book. Yes. So it's deservingly so on this car, and we do appreciate it. Do you have to explain what the plate means? We have to up here in Ontario. No, we don't have to explain what the plate means. And actually, some states were telling me. So when I posted pictures of this the other day, some people were saying that they have to break up their plate in the middle. There's like a logo in the middle, so it breaks up like 3 and 4. That kind of sucks. I do like it that it's just full, straight on, and it's flat. So you know, and it weighs like nothing. So it's not gonna. Hopefully, it won't scratch too much. But we do have a carbon fiber cover that's going around it to protect it. Frame, cover, frame, same thing. Frame.
Cover is different.
That goes around it, but we do have to make a fix to that because the holes don't fit right. So we're going to do some customization on that. No more front plate for me. Yeah, no, I'm so happy that we didn't put the front plate cover on. Even though on the 6th gen, if you did and you have a 2021 and up, you don't have to drill holes in the front bumper anymore. It's just clips onto the lower grill. So that's at least nice. But yeah, we're not going to even have one on our car. So we just keep the other plate in the trunk, and cop says something. Yeah, it's in the back. None of our cars have front plates, as it should. I don't understand why you need 2 plates anyway. One plate's good enough, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's that. You ready for tomorrow night? What you got going for tomorrow night, Tonya?
Girl stuff.
Girl stuff.
Girl stuff.
All right, I'm back with this. What we got here? So obviously, if you notice the color, Tonya spent a couple of days painting this. Many layers of synergy paint. How much is a custom plate in New Jersey? So custom plates in New Jersey were $80, and they're good for
90 something.
No, it was only $80. Mine was $80.
I said because you did it through the dealership. Because if I do it through,
Probably
it was $90.
but they said 8 to 12 weeks. But we've had our car for 4 months now, so it took a little bit longer. But how they do it in New Jersey, all the penitentiaries and jails actually make the plates for the state. So $80 here in New Jersey. So this bad boy right here has all the information on Synergy Edition Camaros from General Motors, as you can see. But we're going to do a video on that. So we're excited about that. We're going to do a video on that soon. Looks wow. Ours are over 200. And ours, the registration's good for, if it's a new car, registration is good for 5 years. So we don't have to get the vehicle re-registered or pay for registration for 5 years on new cars here.
It's registration. Now they're talking about personalized plates.
I know, but I'm talking about registration too, because when you pay, you get registration as well for the plate. So that's that.
Maybe your registration and the vanity plates were two different things.
I realize that, but when you buy a new car, it's 5-year registration.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. Show them the Ghostbusters.
No.
Oh. What about the new Panther we got?
No.
Oh, so what else is going on? Is everyone ready for car season? We have to do registration every 2 years and also pay every time for our vanity plate. Oh, you need to pay, you need to repay for your vanity plate?
You do too.
No, I don't. I just need to re-register it. You only pay once for a vanity plate in New Jersey.
Right, and then you re-register it every year.
Yeah, but what Linda just said, she has to pay every time for the vanity plate.
Yeah, every year you have to pay for it.
No. I've never paid for Shamrock's plate. Paid once. And own the plate.
But you have to.
And you just pay for registration every year. Because that's your license plate.
Okay.
I've lived here my entire life. I would know. So I had custom plates made for our shows, for our vendor, non-DOT use. Can't wait for Synergy video. Here too in VA is part of reg. Emptied the crap out of the catch can yesterday. Was there a lot in there? Because I know a lot of people, she swears by the catch can. I've never put one in my car. Everyone says it's a good thing. Was there actually a lot of oil in there, FJ? Wow. Linda says every 2 years, and it's an extra $50 for vanity plate. And they don't charge that here.
Everywhere I've lived, I've had to pay for it. In Oklahoma, I had to pay for my normal plate and my vanity plate, and I had to keep both plates in the car. The car wore the vanity plates, and the normal plate had to stay inside the car.
You don't have to do that here.
And you had to pay. So you had to pay for the vanity plate, the normal plate, and register the car. All three.
Yeah, FJ, send us a pic. I love to see it. I know she empties her catch can out on her V6, but it is Pro Charge, so that's a big difference. I always wondered. I know a lot of people like the Mishimoto catch cans. A lot of people have them on their cars.
I need to change my catch can. That's probably gross.
You do need to change your catch can, and you probably need an oil change.
It does need an oil change.
Yeah, definitely send us a pic. And if you guys, if anybody wants to send Scott a card or anything, I mean, time's running out, but you still can send it to us, tomorrow, and it can get here by Friday. If you rush it, I guess. That's something you can do. What's up, cat? Look at this. Look at this big cat. One of our little panthers.
Mr. Jackson.
Where are you going?
Well, you're squishing him.
I know.
He doesn't want to be there for squishing him.
Got an RX catch can. What catch can do you have?
The one that came with my system. I used to have an RX, but the RX is now sold because I only have a small space.
Is yours custom?
Yeah.
No. Oh, explains it. Now tell the people where your catch can is located.
It's in my
Is
will
anyone?
well. It's in my will well.
It's in her wheel well, so you can like not get to it.
It's
It's very hard to get to
it's
her
not
catch
easy.
can.
It's in one of my wheel wells. The other wheel well has my air filter.
I have the UPR catch can. David said. Somebody.
I used to have an RX. I liked the RX. It was nice. It was pink. Matched my car. It was cool.
Actually, on my 2016 SS, all of my wireless router and my Bluetooth controller are in the trunk. Actually, underneath, near the battery, on the left-hand side, near the gas tank. I sent him a hot blonde personal assistant. Nice. I'm sure he likes it. Spider's Inferno Orange. Sweet, Spider. I like that. For sure. No, it's so what's so nice about going out to these shows and having a community to talk to. I feel like you learn so much from each other, and you learn from what other car people have done in the past and present, of course, to their cars. And it's nice to see like what works, what doesn't work, customer reviews, because anybody can just read a review online. But if you like, once you start talking to people and seeing it at shows, it's a big difference. We got about 30 people watching us right now. So don't forget to smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. We do appreciate it. So we thank everyone for the love and support on the channel. We do have a lot more coming, guys. It's just now that the weather is breaking, we'll be doing less videos of being on the couch. But we'll still do the Wednesday night lives, of course, because we enjoy talking to you guys.
But we can do them outside.
But we can do them outside. We can do them in our cars. I think the next one should be in the car, depending on the weather, of course.
If you're gonna keep your car for evers and evers and evers and evers, evers and evers, I would put a catch can on it because it keeps all the gooky, yucky stuff. That stuff that you see in your catch can would be in your engine. So
I always debated. I was a non-believer of the catch can. I always debated people on the catch can because I said to myself, and I've even asked the engineers.
So
I said self. If I'm building a $30,000 to $50,000 vehicle, wouldn't I put in a catch can that costs $200, or for them really $10? Because if they're building so many, it's gonna be so cheap. Why wouldn't they do it from the factory?
Because nobody keeps cars.
If that could be one reason, but seriously, if they could have done it, why didn't they?
Because nobody keeps cars.
I don't believe that. I think that is a valid question, and something that we're gonna have to ask Scott about on Saturday. We should do that because I'm like, Scott. I mean, you had the budget. You built everything. You put the cars together.
Well, that's a question for Al.
It's a question for Scott too. He had the 4th gen. Was there a catch can on the 4th gen?
He wasn't the lead engineer.
On the LS engine?
He was the lead engineer, Scott, or Al is.
Yeah, of the 5th and 6th gen cars.
Right.
Scott was in control of the 4th gen car.
He wasn't the lead engineer, though.
He was Camaro product manager.
Product manager, not lead engineer.
See, that's where you and I differ.
We'll ask him, though. He may know.
We will ask him.
He may know.
No direct injection on 4th gens. Fuel injected sprays to keep cleaner. That direct injection was new on the 2010 V6. So then, if it was new on the V6, why didn't they put a catch can on it from the factory? If it was so inexpensive to do, why didn't GM do it?
I just told you.
We shall find out. I would like to know. Write your boy Al a letter. Write Al a letter. Hey Al, Tony here at the Camaro Cave. Why didn't you put a catch can in the cars? Well, it was the bigger question, and I actually asked him, why is there no front camera in the Camaros?
They're offensive.
And I was like, I would have paid a couple extra $100 to get a front camera from the factory. First of all, it had to be re-engineered to fit on the grill, but I mean they have now done it on all of them, and all the other cars. And there's underbody cameras. I mean, something that's so inexpensive now. If and when Camaro does come back, they better have a front camera, as long as it's not electric. It's electric. Yeah, no, it was that was the answer, David. It said the Camaro is already expensive enough, but then 2024 they jumped the price up $4,000 and hammer us with the collector's edition $6,000, or Garage 56 edition $12,000, Panther ZL ones $15,000. Hendrix 40th anniversary cars, I'm taking a shot, $12,000 on the package. That's what I believe. That's what I think it's going to go for. I've said between 10 and 14, and I think personally the package is going to be $11,995. That's what I believe. Bingo, Spider. Because the engine V6s were not designed to keep over a long time. I mean, that's a very valid point. However, the people that have kept their V6s, and we know people, I mean, she's got almost 80,000 miles on her car. We know plenty of people that have had their fifth gens with 200,000 miles on them. It's these cars were built to last, especially like the V6s. That is a strong engine. Exactly, Dave. Like, you have 98,000 miles on it, and you're on the stock engine. This isn't something like you replaced an engine on or something. These V6s were designed extremely well, especially for the horsepower. I always hated that game. Like, oh, just because it has 310 horsepower, it's not it's not powerful enough. But it's more horsepower than any V8 of the 90s and 2000s. So it's just it was always that back and forth where the V8 guys would hammer the V6 guys and vice versa. That battle between the two, which we're all Camaro people. It doesn't matter if you have a 2-liter turbo car or a LT1 car. We're all Camaro people. We love them all. I put catch can on the 94. Really? That's awesome.
Yes,
I have about 98,000 on my V. Can we pin the post? On the V6. Kevin's got the V6. All right, so here's a question. Time and chain is the weak part of the early 3.6, I believe. Time and chains, temperature, housing. So has anybody changed a timing chain yet on their car? Anybody here in the group changed a timing chain on their car yet? Are you done?
She's not.
Also, we do want to ask a question, or if anybody has any questions that they want to ask Scott, let us know. We can get them even a little ahead of time too. Has anybody changed their engine on their V6 Camaro either? Has anybody had to replace an engine? Because that's also something.
Nope.
80,000 mile
Altered it, but not
head
changed.
gasket. Not yet. Did the thermostat housing and the heater lines. I did have to change my rack and pinion on it. What was the horsepower on your 94 V6 Camaro? It was a 3.4 liter V6 Camaro with 178 horsepower, I believe, if my memory serves me right. Actually, it might have been 135 horsepower, actually.
Hey, stop.
No, 100, I'm going to stick with 178 horsepower on my 94 V6. Might go look at a 2010 Chiclet car with 185,000 miles on it. Oh, nice. Where at, Mark? What color? 9K. Think I can get it for 6,500. They need to sell it. Go for it, dude. If you can get it for that kind of price, it's a steal. Get it right. Tell them get it.
On your side of the pond or our side of the pond?
My 2011 V6 is down at the moment due to a timing chain issue / low compression at 106,000 miles. Damn, David. I, I haven't seen it in the shop. That's what I was wondering. Dark blue, 4 hours away. Ooh, what year is it? He said that, right? He said 2010. Yeah, 2010. So that is a. Don't tell me. It's not Riverside Blue. It's not Royal Blue. It's not Imperial. Is it Imperial?
Real.
You're looking at Imperial Blue Metallic. Ooh, Imperial Blue Metallic. Rare color. Only made it for 2 years. 2010, 2011. Imperial Blue. Very nice color, especially in the sunlight. It's so different than any of the other blues that they've made, right? Over the time of from 5th gen to 6th gen, they've done so many different blues. Even Riverside Blue. Riverside Blue is more deep, less metallic. But Imperial Blue was just I feel like it had more metal flake in it, but it's kind of like purplish.
I almost spelled that color.
Yeah, the first 5th gen I saw in person was at my sister's dealership. Before I went to was it before I went to college? Yeah, no, it was like my senior year in college. No, my junior year in college. It was a red SS, red hot SS. On my 98, I had about 200,000 miles before I sold it. There is an aqua blue LT for sale up here. I think 12K, 1 year color. Aqua blue is extremely rare. Does anybody know the story between the aqua blue and why aqua blue went away? Why did aqua blue end? Even though it's like one of the rarest colors, if not the rarest. That's not the rarest, but it's one of the rarest colors for 5th generation cars. But there was a main reason why that color went away. Didn't sell, I heard.
No, it's sold.
No, it sold. They just couldn't make it anymore. They physically could not make the color.
They couldn't make the color the same way twice.
If you look at aqua blue cars, almost every single one's different. It's kind of crazy. Aqua blow us away. Hey, I like the name for Hyper Blue, man. I did, I'll have to show you guys a paper. I have a printout when I was building my car in 2015 in October, because my car was built on October 30th, 2015. It was one of the early ones, but blew me. What do you call it? Hyper Blue was called Blew Me Away Metallic. And I have an invoice that actually says Blew Me Away Metallic. And I had to bring that up to the Camaro team because they're like, you should not have seen that. I don't know why you did see it. But I have to find that printout, and we have to frame that because it has the build sheet and everything of the car. Yeah, I thought it was fun. I was like, I kind of liked that name, but of course, Chevy marketing didn't think that was an appropriate name
For obvious reasons.
for obvious reasons. But it's just the stories you hear of the names of the colors that they use at the factory and then what they actually become. I mean, who would have thought like Panther Black Metallic, Tin Coat, Tricoat, that whole scenario is really Black Diamond. Um, I like Panther Black Metallic Tricoat better, but it's Black Diamond. Um, Same thing with Nitro Yellow. Nitro Yellow. That first of all, the name for Nitro Yellow, you're like, what the hell? When we let everyone know about that, it was called Trip Metallic, TRIPP, Trip Metallic, and people were like, what the hell is that? I was like, yeah, that's Nitro Yellow. Hey Jan, how you doing? What's going on? I hope you're doing well.
How are you feeling?
How are you feeling? 2012, last year for Inferno Orange. No, I loved Inferno
It says,
Orange.
pull me over red.
Yeah, Pull Me Over Red. That was the name of the color that they used at the factory. And you know what I always wondered though? Does anybody remember the Neiman Marcus color, which is probably the rarest fifth gen car? Neiman Marcus. What was the name of the color of the Neiman Marcus car that they only built 90, 95 cars? It was less than 100 cars. I think it was 95 cars, if my memory serves me right. Any story behind Wild Cherry? There was a name for Wild Cherry. It was not Wild Cherry. Um, Actually, my mom has Wild Cherry on her car. I don't know if I can tell the story right now. I have to ask somebody if I can tell that story of the Wild Cherry, but I will find out for you. Needless markup. Radar purple. No, it's not radar purple. Does anybody know the actual name of the color? Like what GM marketing put on the car for Neiman Marcus? The build sheet for my 22 says "Pull me over red." That's awesome! I just read that. That is so cool. That's just so unique that some people have to actually have that. Can see that. That's pretty cool. You mean the fourth gen? That 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 purple in a fourth gen TA is the rarest. Feeling okay, kind of sore. Had to take my gal pal and her 2019 Camaro for maintenance. Just got home to rest up. Well, we're glad you joined us, Jan. We're happy to hear things are going well. Definitely continued best wishes. Deep Borlex. I don't know. Maybe someone should check
This is Bordeaux.
Oh, maybe someone should check Camaro6.com with the wrong answer.
Be nice.
Yeah.
Don't stoop to
Yeah,
their level.
I can be bitter.
Don't.
I can be a little bit bitter.
Don't be salty.
No.
Don't stoop to
I
their
know.
level. Don't be like them.
I googled it. David. Yeah. So yeah, but what was the actual name of the color?
He googled it.
How come I don't think that's right. What was nice about the Neiman Marcus cars is not only did you get the purple exterior, which was amazing in the sunlight, but you got a two-tone roof line and unique interior as well. So like the around your windshield, the windshield frame was silver, which is cool. It's the first time they did that on a fifth gen. And then you had the unique purple top. And what color was the interior again? Was it the tan?
Mm-hmm.
Was that Kalahari kind of Kalahari interior? Uh, Today, 90 degrees in Texas, definitely convertible weather. Makes me smile. Oh, that's so good to hear. I saw so many Camaros driving today. Convertibles actually, but the top down. So it was 70 here. It's supposed to be 73 tomorrow. So I'm hoping to take out the blue beast.
Deep Bordeaux with ghost stripes.
Deep Bordeaux. I wonder what the behind the scenes name for that color was, which I'm sure nobody knows. Uh, Learn to keep my buddy growth skin in this game. Trust me. Take it from an old guy. Oh yeah, no, I know, Mark. I'm just venting. I talked to a guy at Camaro Fest last year about his Neiman Marcus car. Cool guy. Yeah, was that the one? It was last year. His car was super clean, by the way. He was a black guy, right?
Majestic amethyst metallic is the back.
That was the name of the color.
Yep.
Say that again for the folks. Neiman Marcus color was called.
Let me make sure. Oh wait, no, that's the Cadillac. That's the Neiman Marcus Cadillac. Back end color. Neiman Marcus. Okay, got it. Hang on.
He was an awesome car, awesome dude, and he loved his car too. And you know, when we first met him, he had no idea what he had.
Mystic bronze.
Mystic bronze.
It's the back end.
Mystic bronze.
Back end color.
It's not really bronze though.
WA724S. Mystic bronze.
Well, and then the Hot Wheels edition, the blue Hot Wheels, I liked the name of that color, Kinetic Blue. I actually liked that color. See blogs warning about stolen Camaros.
Mystic bronze tricoat.
Line, protect your keys. Yes. Yeah, he was telling us all about it. Yeah, G7. No, he was a cool dude. And he was like so happy to be part of the car show, which is really nice. And that's why I think this year is going to be really good. And that's why we're super excited to be a part of Camaro Fest this year, and try to make it bigger and better. So if anyone knows a sponsor that wants to go to Camaro Fest, sell merch or just get in their sponsorships, you can literally just come in. We have to sign, of course, waivers and everything, but there's no vendor charge this year. So if you know anyone that wants to come to Camaro Fest and make it better and bigger, let us know and we can vet them, of course. Yeah, but no, Camaro Fest is gonna be awesome. We can't wait to race our car on the NCM and down the drag strip. Hopefully, we can get both of our cars down the drag strip. That would be cool if both of them are side by side. 2016, 2024. See which one wins. That Hendrick 40th looks so much better versus the factory red for some reason. It's the same red. It's radiant red tint coat, which I really wish they would have kept Wild Cherry. But fun fact, for people that don't know, radiant red was a cheaper, I did say it, cheaper, less expensive cost color, and that's why they dropped Wild Cherry. So in order to save more money, GM dropped Wild Cherry and came out with radiant red. And that's why there's a big difference if you put the two cars side by side. So what I think we talked about in our last live, the Hendrix 40th cars. They're obviously making 40. One ZL1 coupe, which Mr. Hendrick, it's his car. He's not selling it. That's his car. He is making a ZL1 convertible, and he has 38 2SS models that he is selling, and one is getting given away. So really, it's 37, right? And then out of those 37 cars, well, 38 cars technically, 9 of them are SS1LEs, and the rest of them are just 2SSs, but they're all built exactly the same. Actually, that's not true. Some of them are 64,000, some of them are 62,000, but they all have Recaro seats. They all pretty much have the same packages. Um, and we are going to do a video on that as well soon. But we're just waiting for them to get back to us when they're going to start selling them because they're not for sale yet. We've contacted the dealerships. First of all, the dealerships don't know anything about them. They don't know what they're going to cost. They don't know what the packages are. All of them are sitting in Motorsports Park right now, getting done up. So the cars all got shipped to the dealerships, and then from the dealerships, they got shipped to Hendrick Motorsports, their Motorsports Park, to get customized, and then they're going to get shipped back to the dealerships. So I'm sure it's not going to be like a week before it's done. They're only being sold through Hendrick Chevrolet dealerships. And of course, one of them is already spoken for. Jeff Gordon's getting one. Let's just call it what it is. And some of their high-end friends are getting them too, because I can see on the back end that they put like, this one's not for sale. Good friend of Hendrick. Good friend of Hendrick. Like I can see that stuff. So that's pretty cool. But they are getting sold. Some of them are getting sold in Georgia. Some of them are getting sold in Naples, Florida. Some of them are getting sold in the Carolinas. And I think that was it. I think those are the only stores that they were getting sold at. Oh, and some in Virginia too. So those are the only stores that they're getting sold at. But I did have like a whole breakdown of all the dealerships that those cars are getting sold at. So we'll drop that for you guys as well. I think the theft epidemic for 24 Camaros in California is supposed to be a replay attack of the keyless entry system. So apparently, this whole theft of Camaros in Cali, kids are going around stealing the signal and buying this kit online to help steal signals from Camaros. And they've been selling it. It's about a $1,600 kit, is what I've heard. So definitely, yeah, watch your cars out there. I mean, better yet, if you're still living in California this day and age, you need to get the hell out. With everything going on, it's only going to get worse until they actually get someone with some cojones down there to fix things. But it doesn't sound like that's going to happen anytime soon. Dale Jr. is likely getting one. He's a big Camaro guy. Yep, he is. Found out yesterday transmission oil change by Trans and is different from 2010 Camaro V6 later year. Really? Was it? It could have been like a really late year before they switched the trans for 2011, maybe, Spire? Because we do know they made changes to the engine in 2011. That's why the horsepower rating went from 306 to 310, and then 316, and then 323 in 2012 for the V6s. It was just, it's for me to even remember this stuff. It's a lot of stuff to remember, but it's just like Camaro owners just know these things, Spider Buddy, been driving Camaros 30 years at 1995, red with black convertible. Yeah, Jen, I love your 4th gen. Do you think any of those special edition Camaros will be at Camaro Fest this year? Well, I can tell you, there's going to be a lot of Panthers at Camaro Fest this year. We're super excited about that. And I mean, ZL1s and SSs, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty of LTs too from people that we talked to. I do think there's going to be a Garage 56 car. I do know someone that wants to bring theirs, so that's pretty cool. If someone gets a Hendrix, I wouldn't be surprised if they bring it to Camaro Fest. It just depends and when they're able to pick up the car once Hendrick gets done with them. But you know what they're doing, because Hendrick's 40th race is coming up in April. We're actually I kind of want to go to that, and I think it's in Virginia, like West Virginia. I think so. Um, but they're supposed to have a bunch of their cars there. It would be nice to see a bunch of the new cars, all the additions. You know, at Camaro Fest. So I do think there's going to be a bunch of them for sure. I believe they are using a programmed tool called Flipper. It has a, I don't know, mine was really built August. That's strange, Spider. I'd be curious to find that out.
Yeah, that thing's been around forever.
Yep, 100%. Spider says, you have a born date and then an adoptive date. 100%. And do you know if you do have a 2010 car and up, fifth gen cars, your born date is on your lower control arm on the passenger side inside the engine. There is a sticker with your born date, exact time, and yeah, it's pretty cool. That's how we found out our cars came off the line. What was it? A week apart?
Not even that.
Couple days.
Yours was the 15th. Mine was the 17th.
2 days apart. Sorry. The race is in Richmond, Virginia. Yes. See, that's why you're here, Al. Appreciate that. I know I keep getting signs about it. Someone has a Garage 56 for sale on eBay for $249,000. Well, I'm sure they're gonna get it too because these Garage 56 cars seem to be going for crazy numbers. How one almost went for $300,000. So, especially the dealers that are still holding on to these cars, because when we checked last week, there was still, how many did I say it was left? 8. There was like 8 left. Late August, no chiclet. Yeah, I always wondered why my 2010 didn't have a chiclet either. And mine was built in February, right? February?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, February 15th. Smart man. Saving the sticker. Like my sticker, you could barely read anymore, Mark. I literally had to take a picture of it and zoom in and try to like figure it out. But yeah, that sticker is basically rubbing off after all these years. It's inside of block driver's side. Data sticker on driver's side and peeled mine off. Pick out the backup sensors. See, I have the backup sensors. Of course, we know it's so different when you're gonna like go to the 5th gen car and then you go back to your 6th gen car and there's a backup camera and there's no backup camera, even though they added the backup camera in 2012. I know, we were a little behind. We didn't have no screen, except the 2011 cars had the backup camera in the mirror. Actually, no, 2012 had the backup camera in the mirror. And then once they went to the screen in 2013, that's when they changed it. Because my mom had a 2012. What was the red color in 2012? Oh my God, crystal red metallic. Yes, she loved that car, and her car was rare too. She had crystal red metallic with gray leather interior, 2LT, V6, non RS. Yeah. So, do you have any topics that you're going to be talking about on Woman Cave tomorrow that you want to share with the people, or are you just going to hold it to the chest?
Woman Cave. Girl Cave.
That's it. Jan, don't miss out on Girl Cave tomorrow night. I know, I'm going to be like sitting here in the background, twiddling my thumbs.
Girl Cave.
Question, my 24 has a red reflective tape on the back trunk lid. What's up with that? Red reflective tape. Send us a picture, Jan. What time are you doing it?
8 o'clock
8 o'clock.
was the time everybody agreed on. That's that tape. Remember, Talon came in with that. I was like, baby, what's this tape on here for?
The one with an arrow and said up.
That was weird.
That's not weird. They do that because that's what the piece. It's that sticker is on the third brake light, so that the engineers put it in properly because it can't be upside down. It's not just turned upside down and it goes the same. The wires go in one way. When GM brings the Camaro back, they need a color called crystal blue. Persuasion. That would be cool. Your time. East 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So probably 7 on your time because you're in Texas.
Yep, 7 her time.
For sure. For sure. No, guys, we got 11 likes. Those are rookie numbers. We need to pump them up. Get those likes up. It likes me better today.
Mine look like a circle because your arm's in the way. You messed up my heart.
I thought like every time I did this, you got like balloons, but apparently not.
No, somebody did the balloons.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna come up here. Smashed it, buddy. Smashed it. Appreciate it. I like to do a little wave there. If you guys would like us to do a video on your car, please send us an email at thecamaroCave@gmail.com. We would love to see your car, hear it, do a little video for us, or tell us your story, and we will promote your car and you at the same time.
I took my water. I shared with you, and you took it.
You said I didn't. Well. Oh my God! David, I just read that and I said, I thought you said your mom will poop. I was, will pop in. My bad. Bedtime. Night. I see you, Spider. Thanks for joining. Does anybody?
Is that David's way of spying?
David's gonna be a little spy tomorrow.
He's gonna
be like
he's gonna sign and act like he's his mom.
Ooh, where's my here? Nice, Spider. Kind of want to show you guys when I did the steering wheel. Here's our steering wheel on Bagheera. B4 picks. There's our steering wheel now. We got them red metal paddle shifters, carbon fiber around the Panther. Oh, that's a better picture. Oh yeah. Carbon fiber around the Panther and carbon fiber around Camaro. One of our little touches.
Oh, he has to take his bumper off. That sounds like no fun.
Why do you gotta take your bumper off? Oh, you're gonna install the new bumper, right? Which I saw that you found, and you drove pretty far to find that, right?
That sounds like no fun.
I've taken my bumper off that car so many times.
In the front or in the back?
On the front. Now I don't want to do it anymore. Congrats on your vanity plate. Very cool. Thank you so much. Thanks, Al. Appreciate that. We do like it. I wish we could have got 2 E's, but we'll take it with a 3. I don't have new one yet. I thought you were going to get that one down like a couple hours away.
No, why are we taking the bumper off? Just no reason.
Driving next weekend. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I thought you were getting that one with the Heritage Grill. You know what's crazy? A lot of the synergies I see, they do have the Heritage Grill on it. A lot of people like the Heritage Grill. It would have been, I guess. I mean, I guess the 6th gen car does have a couple different grills since they changed it 3 times. Hope to see if you're around. Yeah, come our way, dude. Let us know where you're at. We'll meet up. Oh, so we are driving up to see Scott on Saturday. For by the way, if people are just joining us and not didn't know, we are going to Mars, Pennsylvania. It's about a 6-hour ride for us. So if you're on the way between New Jersey and Pittsburgh, let us know, and we can try to get together, either whether it be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Sunday on the way back.
It would have to be Sunday on the way back.
Probably Sunday.
It won't be Friday.
Yeah.
Because we're leaving Friday at like
6 o'clock.
Earlier than that. We're leaving at like 5 in the morning.
Sounds about right. You know what's crazy? Even though I work for Chevrolet at the dealership level, the amount of people that are still calling in trying to find Camaros and looking for Camaros, the numbers are dwindling, guys. Camaro stock is dwindling. Whether you want an LT or you want a higher model, listen. If you think things are going to get better when the car season is here, I think you're sadly mistaken.
Yeah, they're going to be gone.
These cars are going. Even if you just get a base model car, the 24s are going to hold their value because obviously it's the last year of a naturally aspirated V8, naturally aspirated V6, and the end of the supercharged V8, right? Because did anyone else see that report that the new Cadillac CT5 and CT4V black wings, they are ending the V line with the supercharged V8s in 2025. So 2024 will be the last Vs with a supercharged V8. I thought that was very upsetting. I mean, we knew the ZL1 got ended, and then they made the last LT4 engine for the Camaro ZL1. We know that, but now they're making the last engine for the CT4 and CT5. Well, really CT5 Blackwing. Things are coming to an end, guys, real quick. It's just crazy. Andy, who do you recommend for grill lighting? Lighting Trends. Lightingtrends.com. Trends with a Z. TRENDZ. DZ. Yeah. Oh, by the way, we are going to I don't know if we told anybody yet. We're going to be in the New York Auto Show. Because of you guys and your love and support,
and it going to it
on the channel, the channel got privileged to get press passes for press to come in and see the cars before the public. So we are taking off work, maybe not, and going to the New York Auto Show.
You're not taking off work?
Of course I'm taking off. I already took off work.
Right.
But see the info. It's crazy. So we hope to bring you guys some behind the scene footage of inside the New York Auto Show in the Jacob Javits Center on March 27th, which is a Wednesday. So check that out. Have a good night, FJ. Thanks for joining and appreciate it. Hopefully, we'll see you guys on the live with Scott. Definitely, the live with Scott. Come in, ask whatever you want. He's an open book. I mean, he's the Camaro legend, so he'll answer anything he can. And if he can't answer, he'll tell you he can't answer. Because there are some stuff he still can't talk about. But he'll let you know. Right, T?
He will.
Tell people.
He's pretty willing to talk about quite a few things, but there are still things that he will not discuss. And if you breach those topics, he'll just tell you, I can't talk about that. The man's memory is amazing. It's crazy what he remembers. He probably can't tell you what he had for breakfast, but he can tell you all kinds of crazy things about the Camaro from 20 years ago.
He remembers money signs. He remembers cost of things. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, no, you don't want to miss the live with him. He's so entertaining too. Has so many cool stories. He remembers the tiniest of details too. Sean, send us your information, and if you're around on Sunday, we'll try to stop by. We'd love to see your car. Those who know, I can't see that whole. I can't see your whole comment, Mark. It gets hidden behind these little hearts. There it is. Those who know. Okay, now I can see it, but I don't think I understand it. But anyways, yeah, you guys don't want to. You don't want to miss the discussion with him. It's tons of fun, and he's a wealth of knowledge. And David's gifting more cave memberships. Who's got Scott Davis? Scott Davis is the random picked new member. Yay! Half the time this works and half the time it doesn't. There it goes. Thank you, David. Scott, welcome to the membership. So, does anybody have any questions that they know off the top of their head they want to ask Scott? If anybody has any questions they know in advance that they want to ask him, let us know so that we can prepare him. If not, you can just catch him on the fly. He will, I'm sure, no doubt, be able to answer them with no prep, but it's nice to be able to give him a little bit of heads up so that he's a little bit ready for whatever's coming his way. Did everybody make it through the spring forward with the time change okay? Anybody miss it and have any issues? We finally changed all the clocks in our house tonight. Clearly, it tells you how much we pay attention to the clocks in our house. We live and die by our cell phones. Everybody made it through that okay? I know when we were on here last week, I think it was last week, I asked you guys for prayers for another Camaro owner in the Midwest that was going through some stuff. He's home now, doing pretty well. He's definitely not out of the woods. So please continue to pray for our Camaro family in the Midwest that is dealing with some stuff. They've had a death in their family, which was expected, and then this brother is still fighting to recuperate, but is going to recuperate with no problems. So just
Good night, Shane. Thanks for joining us.
keep this family in your prayers while they do some healing and recovering.
Mark wants to know, does anyone know why we have a time change? We talked about this the other day.
There's a really, really technical reason for why we do it. If we don't go back and forth. Oh wait, no, that was leap year. That was leap year.
I don't remember what the answer was.
Leap year. That was leap year that I told you why we have to do leap year. There's a technical reason for the time change too, but I don't remember what that was now.
Thank you so much for gifting another membership, David. We really appreciate it, man. We know, like,
he's taking over for Don.
I know. Don? Where's Don been, man?
Where's Don been?
I know, but we do appreciate any love and support, and especially when you guys are spending, your money to help us out. Oh, by the way,
I'm waiting.
Big news on the shirt.
Big news on the shirt?
The final design is done.
Oh, yeah. Did you give it to the printer? Or are we going to be rushing that tomorrow?
We're going to be rushing that.
You're going to have to take that tomorrow at lunch.
Yep.
Okay.
Final design is done for Scott Settlemeyer's shirt. You guys are going to be able to purchase it. We do hope to actually have a bunch for Camaro Fest as well, and for shows. So that's something we're excited about.
We should be able to show you a real live one.
We're hoping to show you a real live one
this weekend
at Scott's.
I was hoping to have one tomorrow, but
don't blame that on me.
Procrastinator.
Some people got to work for a living.
This guy. What guy? This guy.
Take my money. I'm ready. So will Scott sign the shirts? Jan wants to know. Scott will sign anything you ask him to, but in reason, he will not sign the exterior of your Camaro. That's his rule. He'll sign underneath the hood and in the trunk. He will not deface.
He won't deface the car. Tomorrow. But we are going to get a couple of them made tomorrow so that we can take it to Scott and show him and get his blessings, because we don't have his blessings yet.
We want to show him it before it goes.
It is his quote
for sale. It's him. We want him to back it up.
And if he backs it up, then it'll go live on our website.
Are you going to be near the eclipse? What eclipse? What you talking about, Keith? What you talking about, Wills? I want a signed shirt, please. My birthday is next month.
Oh, hers in April, babies? Wait. March, yeah, April.
I'm sure we can get you signed something. Sign a shirt. I mean, I guess we can try.
Yeah, because that means we have to have the shirt. We may not have them, like in our.
Take my money. David said, "Take my money." You know what? It's something we've been wanting to do this with Scott for a long time, and it's a blessing to even have being in his presence for so long, and talk shop and bring it to you guys live.
We're in the city, like in the city, so really close to the city. I don't know that we're gonna be able to see it from here.
If he stops wearing it.
Scott has one of 3 red shirts. We made my shirts and would love it back. Autograph if he stops wearing it. Well, ask him.
You know what I find.
He comes to the shows that you go to, so ask him.
You know what I find kind of crazy? Does everybody that's watching? Because now obviously our numbers have gone down a little bit, but we have 16 people watching right now. Is there someone that is watching right now that does not know who Scott Settlemeyer is? Does anybody here not know who Scott Settlemeyer is, or how important he was to Camaro and what he actually means?
Sean. Me. Okay.
So Scott Settlemeyer was, he was a man before his time. Let's just put it as that. He's a GM lifer. He spent over 40 years working for General Motors. He dedicated his life to the company. He's been Camaro and Pontiac and Firebird through and through. Oh, Sean's a new subscriber, a new Camaro owner. Well, congrats, Sean. Thanks for watching, by the way. And
car that I just
showed
you.
Yeah, the silver one, right?
Yep.
That's a nice car.
So his family owned dealerships, and it's been in his blood since he was a wee bit. And when he was growing up, that's all he knew. He thought he wanted to do that as well. He wanted a dealership and all that good stuff. And then his parents really didn't want him to do that. So they educated him beyond that, and he learned at a pretty young age that probably wasn't something he wanted to do. They got him a job at GM.
No, they got him a job at a dealership. He worked at a dealership first.
Yeah, but they got him a connection that got him a job at GM.
Correct.
To get him out of the dealerships.
Correct, because he thought he wanted to own a dealership.
Right.
And he ended up going higher.
His father didn't want him to do that.
Yeah.
So they kind of pushed him out of the nest, and then against his will. And then he really kind of liked it. And that kind of took off from there. He did not what he was most famous for first, and then applied for the position that he ended up with. Found out that he could make a living going to car shows, basically, like auto shows. And he turned out to be freaking amazing at it.
He's the godfather of Camaro. Let's just call it what it is. He's the reason they had the Camaro Disciples.
Yep.
He's the reason the 4th gen car,
which the Disciples
became so successful.
The Disciples, Sean, was a group of Camaro people like us.
Camaro enthusiasts. This is before the internet, really, and before like this.
They gathered
forums and
they gathered a bunch of people that either were leadership in car clubs, and organizations that had access to mass groups of Camaro owners, and pulled them together and listened to those people who represented a bunch of other people. So they were the voice of people who loved Camaro. and took that voice back to GM so that they could make decisions based on us.
He was Camaro product manager. He was car show manager. He was the voice of Camaro enthusiasts worldwide. Went on at a time where GM didn't talk to customers, where GM didn't get on the forums and go to car shows and gather information. When the car was supposed to go, the fourth gen car was supposed to go away in 1998. Scott was able to find extra money and funds, including a new plant in Mexico, to build more LS3 engines, and was able to extend the life of the fourth generation car till 2022. So that's pretty cool. And then when the car went away, and let's be realistic, Pontiac was oozing money on everything they sold. And when the car went away, he was the voice on the internet saying to keep the faith that Camaro will once again return. And he was a big inspiration in the fifth generation car return. And he made decisions about the fifth generation car. Hell, he's the reason Synergy Green exists. He told us the story about Synergy Green. He literally went into the one of the paint factories and they were picking colors. He saw Synergy Green on a new Colorado and says, "That's the color I want on the fifth generation car." And they put that on 2010 and 2011. And he's the him and Cheryl Pincher are the main reasons why Synergy Green came out, and along with the Synergy Green series. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's so nice to have one of those. And he signed my car. He signed every one of our cars so far, except our new baby. He is a true savior of Camaro, 100%, Keith. Still to this day, does everybody know when Camaro went away this year in December? December 15th, by the way. That all the media outlets reached out to him
He doesn't even work
about
for
he hasn't worked for them in over 15 years. And all the media outlets reached out to Scott to get his view on what he thinks about the car going away, because no current or retired member of Team Camaro has been able to say boo about the car going away, which I think is kind of crazy. Yeah. Wait, he retired in 2016. Perfect. Right when the sixth gen car came out. It's just crazy. I remember seeing the Synergy concept in SEMA 06. Yeah, me too. That's why I wanted the car. I was like, oh, I want that color. Well, 2015-ish. Media keeps files on subject matter experts. Yeah, it's just crazy because for them to ask him about the car going away and not go to any of the current engineers or
Sean, if you want to learn all about him, there's a go see the interview that we did on him.
We did an interview with him last time.
The last time we went and saw him. So when was that? Just type in Scott Settlemeyer.
We have a video tab. One of our playlists is GM retirees and employees. So you check that out, and you can watch the video we did with him. We did a couple videos with
his
him.
lives in there, and then him telling his story from his couch.
Yep,
and you can see his whole story.
I'm behind the scenes. She's on camera.
I'm cuddling on the couch with him.
Yep. Thanks for the education. I was wondering who he was and why he's such a deal for visiting him. Oh yeah, no, he's worth every second and dollar going to see him, and he's just a great guy. We're friends, so it's nice to see our friend.
he's good peeps. We love him.
We do. Uh, which is crazy because, like, I mean, just what we're doing here, right? A car brought us all together. A car brought him to us, and vice versa. So it's if GM could just understand that it's a car community, um, and they can't just put an end to a car community. It brings people together. Like, I mean, we met because of a Camaro. So, um, and there's plenty of other stories just like ours, of people that have met their husbands and wives and significant others, um, because of a car. It's crazy to think that GM could just turn that away and not appreciate that. But you know what? It's dollars and cents to them now. And electric or hybrid or whatever they're doing because we don't even know. They don't even know. I met Scott in '97 or '98.
Kind of a big deal. You
Kind
know
of
what?
a big deal.
He is. He is.
But he's so humble.
But here's the crazy thing.
He's just like you and me.
He doesn't think he is.
He doesn't think he's a big deal.
He doesn't think he's a big deal at all.
We put, especially us.
That's what makes him so special. Yeah. Is he doesn't think he's a big deal.
We put him on such a pedestal, and he's like, "I'm just a dude." He's like, "Oh, you're kind of a big deal, Scott."
He takes his trash. He takes his trash out to the curb just like we do.
Yeah. We have known him since the early '90s, maybe '92.
She's out there, David. She's out there.
100%, Andrew. Yeah, it's when you talk to him too, he'll be the first to say hi, come up to you, want to learn about your car, ask you about your car. And if you're fortunate enough to be able to have him sign your car, I mean, there goes the value just went up. Just saying.
And it's genuine. If he asks you about your car, it's genuine.
Yeah, he's not fake. That's one thing.
He doesn't ask you if he doesn't have the time to sit and listen.
Yeah. 100%. You're just such a humbling man.
David's still looking for his Camaro girl.
She's out there, David.
There's
plenty of Camaro women out there.
We're batshit crazy, but we're out there.
Bleep that one at YouTube. Well, we've been on here a little, almost an hour and a half, guys. If you guys have any other questions for us before we go, let us know. We would love to meet you guys and see you guys at these car shows.
If you guys come to Camaro Fest, David, Scott will be with us. He'll be in our tent. So
I mean, he's pretty much side by side with us at Camaro Fest. So
if you find the Camaro Cave tent, you will find Scott Selmar.
We do plan on having. We're trying to get flags made for the Camaro Cave. So if we're able to get those up and running before Camaro Fest, they'll be. I mean, it's really hard to miss us. To be honest with you. I can deal with batshit crazy. That's no problem. Oh, of course you can, David. There you go, Jan. You got to come out to one of these shows too. We'd love to meet you guys. When came to the weekend 10th show in 2012, I thought the president of GM arrived. I was so excited to see Scott.
Camaro Fest is end of July.
No, it changes this year. I think it's in August.
End of July, beginning of August.
So Camaro Fest is in Bowling Green, Kentucky. It is at, oh my God, Beach Bend Raceway. And it's a 5-6 day event if you really want to go. You only have to go for 1 or 2 days, but I mean, we go and spend time. Here we go. CamaroFest.org. Camaro Fest is August 1st to August 4th, guys.
Is that counting the?
Later, G7. Appreciate it. We'll see you on Saturday.
Is that?
I'm sure we'll be doing some giveaways too, but by the way, on Saturday night, guys. So
yeah,
got to be a member for the giveaways first of all.
Yep.
Just so you know, if you don't have a membership, you can't get a giveaway. That's just how it is. Thanks, David. Night, fam. Much love. Keep fighting the good fight. Appreciate it, David. Thanks so much for your love and support tonight, and we'll see you on Saturday, or we'll see your profile tomorrow night. Girl Cave tomorrow night. Thanks. If anyone knows someone that paints hood liners in the South Jersey, Philadelphia area, let me know. Mr. Talon, you need our hookup in
He's in New York.
New York.
But he's worth it.
He's worth it, and he's doing ours.
Third one.
Our third one. If you've seen her hood liner and my hood liner, my hood liner is Scott Suttlemar. Let's just call it what it is. My hood liner has him on my hood liner with the GM building in the background and my tribute car for him. My pleasure to spread the love. What?
My hood liner is on Willamar.
That's why I give away so memberships to help people out. Oh, we appreciate that, David. Thanks so much, man. You know. Here you go. Here's Scott signing my hood. Here's Scott with my hood liner of himself signing my hood. So yeah, and our airbrush guy did that, which he did a really good job. I have seen Onyx, awesome. No, Onyx's hood liner came out extremely well. That's his wheelhouse. He
loves the macabre.
He loves the dark.
He loves the macabre. So if you give him something that's gothic,
I know, David. I'm not forgetting about it. I saw your email. We'll get back to you. Night, David. Night, David. August 4th weekend. Yes. So August 1st to the 4th. So what happens at Camaro Fest? There's a lot going on. So they're at the NCM track. So that's the Corvette racing track that they allow you to go on. You got to pay for it though, first of all, obviously. Then they have drag racing. And that's extra. They have drag racing. They have autocross. They have car show. They have parking lot parties. They do provide food. There are vendors there. It's just a good time all around. This will be my how many Camaro Fests have I been to? I've been going to Camaro Fest since 2013. I've been going to Camaro Fest.
I've only missed.
Met him many times. Always a pleasure. 100%.
Well, 1.5.
I think I missed 3 or 4.
Missed 1.5.
So Camaro Fest used to travel, and now it's been in the same location for the past 8 years, in Bowling Green, Kentucky. I want to get a dragon for year of the dragon on the hoodliner with Talon.
Oh, he'll rock that out.
Oh, he would destroy that. That'd be so good for you.
Right in
that's what he does. That's his specialty. If you need any info, show on the channel to any of us. You belong. Great community. Don't matter. These people. What do you drive? 100%, Mark. Couldn't have said it better myself. Might have a safe trip. Thanks, Keith.
And when you come through to go up there, if you decide to drive it to him, you can come see us.
Mm-hmm.
Or the halfway point.
What do you think? All good for Camaro Girl Cave tomorrow night?
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna end it here. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Girl Cave with Tonya.
Girl Cave.
I'm not gonna be here.
Well, you'll be near
I'll be-
because
yeah.
I don't know how to use
It's
this.
true. I do have to set up the whole computer and everything. But Girl Cave tomorrow night, 8 p.m. And then Saturday night, the big day, Scott Sotomayor, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll probably do it's probably be like a 2-hour live, not gonna lie. Once you get Scott talking, he keeps going.
It went longer than 2 hours.
It did. I think it went 3 hours last time. But you know what? It's so good to talk to him. And you'll learn a lot. And don't feel free to ask anything you want, whether it's about Camaro or not. He's a wealth of knowledge.
He'll tell you if he can't answer it, and we'll stop you if we think you shouldn't.
Yeah. Night, Mark. Night, Alan. But we appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you tomorrow night at Girl Cave. And peace out, y'all.
Peace out. Good night.
Night, night.